going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, fixed air moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Always appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here with me. Let's take a look at the astrology for this Wednesday. We're going to see that sun at 11 degrees. 11 is very Chiron to me, I'll be honest. So there's a little bit of wounds coming up. It's hypercritical. It's very Virgo also. So it's like, I think today can bring a criticalness, especially with Mercury, final day in Leo. Like our mind is going to be kind of hyper fixated on these things that we love and on these things that we want to figure out and understand about our identity. And I think that these are very important things to figure out, especially with a moon in Libra, which is square Venus, and they are in mutual reception. So it's a very strong square. But I think we really need to know who we are. We really need to know what we want right now. We need to know what's making us happy. We need to find courage right now and strength within ourselves so that we can have this defining, creative energy, because Leo's very, very creative as well. So as we're trying to look for creativity today, it's going to be found within your strength and your courage. And I think not by taking too much on and putting it on your shoulders, like you have to do it all yourself. It's like, how can you work people into your life? How can you work relationships into your life in a way that fit with where you're going and what you're creating and these happy moments that you are trying to position yourself in? So it's finding alignment through who the right people are in your life. And I think that, you could feel like if people are not a good fit right now, it's going to feel like there's this big weight with the sun at 11 and Mercury getting ready to come into Virgo, where it is at home. So we're going to have a very strong Mercury. It's not like a bad thing at all, of course, but it is this critical moment, and it's on Regulus, the fixed star, as it makes that ingress into Virgo later today, that, we really want to understand this regalness. And if we're not seeing it, don't beat yourself up. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on other people if they're not showing up in their regal energy either. But also remember your identity, remember where you're going, and level the scales, put things in your favor right now. And I think that's where there can be a little bit of weird tension with the quincunxes over to Mars, Uranus, and the North Node with that moon too. It's just like realizing that connection to ourself right now, and that self-reliance and being able to pick ourselves up for the value and the love that we want to have, it's got to be done differently, and relationships have to be done differently. And I think this is kind of a moment here as we're seeing Venus build up on an opposition to Pluto, which will be the last time in our lives we ever see Venus oppose Pluto in Capricorn. It is this big moment, I think, where we realize who we're going to be doing relationships with in the future, or at least what type of energy we're going to be doing relationships with. Whatever that relationship is to us, whether it's a partnership, a job, a romantic relationship, which I would say with Leo season, there's a high level of romance. We want that energy. And with the South Node in Scorpio, I would say there's a fixation on the passion element too, but we got to make it real now. So it's like finding that support system and those groups that are real, that are creating in unique different ways and uplifting each other, and everybody's feeling regal. And maybe that's even Saturn's lesson too, is that we all need to rebel. We all need to find that regalness. And it takes courage right now to really find the great connections in life and figure out how we are going to forge into this future. I think people are very important. And you see today, there's going to be a big reflection in people, who is fitting into your life and who is not. And even as Mercury does ingress into Virgo, we are definitely going to be analytical and to the point with Regulus and just that zero Virgo. We're going to be straight up. There's not going to be I think mentally we're going to be very direct, and we're going to be looking for that particular thing that our heart desires. We're going to see it very clearly in people if they fit into that mold. I think with anything, friends, groups, relationships, lovers, today's going to kind of show where all of this energy is taking us, because we're going to have a keen eye. So hypercritical day, definitely looking at ourselves very clearly, and that's going to give a pretty strong reflection back with people. So there can be a little bit of drama, or maybe just things not going the way you thought they were going to go with people. I don't think it's a time to have expectations of what other people should be doing, but it is a time to get critical about, I would say, what you expect out of yourself and the life that you want to build, and the creative passions that can go there, because the moon will finish off the day in square to Pluto. So the moon is pretty stressed here at these degrees in Virgo. It will also trine Saturn, so we do have that backup too, of like being responsible and making these grown-up decisions that maybe are not comfortable, but we know they need to be made to have something more supportive in our life and more on the vibe in general about all different areas of where we are trying to connect and build relationships, which I do also believe that people are the hot commodity with this Uranus North Node. And I say commodity because it's Taurus, it's physical, like physical connection with people is going to be the way forward. So we want to be around people that are delivering that connective element, and I think we need the passion too. And we're going to see deeply into ourselves today. Don't be hard on yourself, but be honest with yourself and justify life and make big decisions that are going to move your life forward in the right connective ways. And definitely trust your heart, because it does know. Even though it's going to be, it's like your heart's like, seriously, do this now. No more games. Treat yourself like royalty. What will the card say today? Oh, Six of Cups in reverse. Definitely time to move forward with the right relationships. I think that relationships are really highlighted today, and are we really going to fantasize over what was in the past and all these things that are already kind of broken up and shattered, or are we going to start creating new, real memories in the now with the right energies that we can create new nostalgia with? But don't focus on the past. I think there's a lot of forward progression into where the future's going. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Probably the best Four of Pentacles card in existence. Don't pretend like you don't know what you want. Don't pretend like the physical stuff in life doesn't hold value. It does, and I think you need to pay attention to what you really do want. And don't hold on to trash. Don't hold on to the little things in life that you don't want anymore. Go for the big gold, the reward, the things that make you feel really good. Go for those things. And the King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. All reversals today. I think we got to figure out how to turn things around, especially in a mature way for matters of the heart, so that we can really empower ourselves through the right connections. Because in a sense, if we're in a bunch of bad relationships with people or jobs or anything right now, then it's holding us back from our creative potential and that mature wisdom that we can create from that throne of our power. We don't want to miss out on that. Like, things are a little, kind of might feel like upside down land with these cards. Let's turn the tables, turn things around, and get things in order to create beautiful memories with beautiful people that are bringing nothing but substantial value back as a reflection into your life. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful Wednesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.